Today's topic is heat exhaustion and heat stroke. These are two heat-related illnesses. Okay, there are so many heat-related illnesses like heat cramps, okay, then prickly heat or heat rash, heat syncope, but those are not serious illnesses. But heat exhaustion and heat stroke, these two are serious illnesses. And out of these two, heat stroke, this is more serious than heat exhaustion. Heat stroke may lead to even death, organ damage. Okay. Anyway, so I want to talk about in this video about only heat exhaustion and heat stroke and how to beat those high heats. Okay, why this happens, heat exhaustion and heat stroke in hot environment like Indian summer season. Few hours back I was at Kollani. The temperature was there at that time 37 degrees Celsius. And right now I have moved to Bokkali. Here the temperature is somewhat lower. Right now it is 31 degrees Celsius. Okay, smartphone is showing this temperature, and it is quite comfortable at the sea beach of Bokkali. Actually, I love Bokkali. Anyway, I am not talking about all these places of India. Anyway, if you stay for a prolonged period of time in a hot weather, then there is a chance of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. If your body loses fluid sufficiently, then there is a chance of dehydration. And when your body is dehydrated, then there is a chance of heat exhaustion as well as heat stroke. Yes, different symbols are there. By observing and analyzing the symbols carefully, you can easily decide whether you are suffering from heat exhaustion or heat stroke. You can check your urine color. If it is a pale yellow to straw color, okay, then if it varies from the color of the urine varies from pale yellow to straw color, then you are sufficiently hydrated. There is no problem at all. Means you are not suffering from heat exhaustion or heat stroke. But if it is dark yellow or amber colored, then of course you are suffering from dehydration. Immediately you have to take action. That means you have to rehydrate your body by taking sufficient amount of fluid. Okay, means you have to drink sufficient amount of water as well as you have to consume electrolytes. Sports drinks are available which contain electrolytes. Green coconut water that also contains electrolytes. Again, fruits are there, means some snacks are there like watermelon, cucumber, etc. So many sources are there for electrolytes. You have to know all these things. And whenever you are going outdoors, you should carry with you sufficient supply of water as well as sufficient supply of electrolytes. And if you are engaged in physical activity, then you have to take breaks. Okay, intermittently you have to take breaks, you have to take rest. You should drink sufficient amount of water. You have to take care of the electrolytes. You should notice your sweat as well as the color of your urine. If your sweat becomes sticky, okay, or if it becomes thicker than usual, that means your body is suffering from dehydration. Immediately you have to take action. Take action means you have to drink sufficient amount of water as well as you have to consume electrolytes. And if not prompt action is taken, then this can lead to heat stroke, which is severe. So what are the symptoms in case of heat exhaustion? You may suffer from headache, dizziness, vomiting or nausea. There will be a tendency of vomiting or nausea. Excessive sweating will be there. Okay, so many symptoms are there. And for heat stroke, the special symptom is cessation of sweating. Means sweating stops all of a sudden, and the body temperature, okay, the core body temperature will increase suddenly. It reaches dangerously to a high level, such as 104 degree Fahrenheit, 104 degree Fahrenheit, or 40 degrees Celsius. If your body temperature rises up to this level, that means it is a severe condition. It is a case of medical emergency. You have to take prompt action. Otherwise, there is a chance of organ failure. There is a chance of even death. Okay, so you should acquire knowledge about all these things. You have to know all these things in detail if you are a medical student, a student of medical science or a student of biology. But for common people, how to recognize the symptoms, how to analyze the symptoms of dehydration, how to analyze the symptoms of heat exhaustion, how to analyze the symptoms of heat stroke, etc. These knowledge should be acquired by all, just to save yourself and to save your loved ones. Okay, that's why I am making this video. Okay. Anyway, so heat stroke is more serious illness than heat exhaustion. Both are severe, but severity of heat stroke is more than that of heat exhaustion. In case of heat stroke, you will suffer from breathing trouble. Okay, means you will suffer from difficulty in breathing. Heartbeat will suddenly increase, and your skin temperature or the body temperature will be suddenly high. Sweating will be stopped. Yes, of course, there is a scientific reason behind this, why sweating stops at such a high temperature. Say you are in a hot environment, temperature is sufficiently high, but you are perspiring. Means you can notice sweat on your skin. That means actually on our skin sweat glands are there. And if your brain can function properly, then your brain sends the signals to the sweat glands, and sweat glands release sweats. When sweats are coming on the surface of the skin, it takes heat from our body as well as from the environment, and it transforms itself into steam or water vapor and mixes up with the atmospheric air. So since sweat is taking away heat from your body, so your body is cooled down. That way your body temperature is maintained. But in hot environment, if your brain is not able to function properly, then it won't be able to send signal to the sweat glands. And if signals are not sent to the sweat glands, there will be no perspiration. Cooling mechanism stops. That is the breakdown of the cooling mechanism of our body. Because our body is not releasing sweat. Okay, and in that case your body temperature will rise to a dangerously high level, as high as 104 degree Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius, and it can lead to organ failure. You may even become unconscious in such a situation. Anyway, all these things are I should say, all these things are life-threatening. Okay, so whenever you are in such a hot weather, if you are going outdoors for different purposes, always carry with you sufficient amount of water as well as electrolytes. Only water is not sufficient to rehydrate your body, okay, water plus electrolytes are required. And if you cannot control yourself, if you cannot control your travel, please seek immediate help of healthcare professionals. Anyway, so this was all about how to beat the heat in hot weather. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so this is the end of this video. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.